Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the Mountaineers and a fan base that has been, shall we say, preparing since early in the morning for the battle we have in store. What a scene this is, a veritable cavalcade of colors, stripe after stripe that they hope leaves the visitors dizzy. As we'll see, the Pandas taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Pandas will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Fair catch, called for and made. So the West Virginia Mountaineers offense takes the field to start this game off. And there's a man who believes he is always open. He carries that swag and that aura of a big-time playmaker, guys.
He's got to catch the football. If you're the quarterback coming into this one, you are looking for this guy early, and David, you're looking for him often.
And this offense better find ways to feature him. Find him, like you said, Jesse, early, often, deep, shallow. Get this man the football.
And now on second down for this offense. Gets it out to the 40-yard line, giving 5 on that one.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. First down here for the offense. Takes a snap, wants to throw. He's got his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Great job by the offense of being patient, understanding when they're in zone coverage, I got to hit those tight windows, make those precise passes to get those big plays.
Catch in the middle, it's Butler. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
What the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They'll go to the ground. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Off play action. They're working that left side. Finally run out of bounds. Salvage rolling with a first down.
That's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The Mountaineers are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now it's 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. Play number 9 on this drive. Here we go. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Coming out with it, it's Jeffrey. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Pandas offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Complete. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. And it's picked off. At the 45, on its way. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
Unloads it left. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
That is a tremendous job by the defender on that play, because when the ball was thrown, his head was turned around. He was watching the receiver, quickly spun the head, turned his shoulder, located the ball, and then knocked it down.
And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
1st down, West Virginia.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period.
West Virginia, 7.
1st down to start the drive after the break. The give to the back. Relying on that running game as they threaten a pickup of 4 down to the 13. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's right on target. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Mountaineers are rolling down the field. He'll do it himself. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Into the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Mountaineers. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today.
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. And the returner will be brought down. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking a quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass throw a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Parrish. And he uses that stiff arm like a discard, and they get it to the 18-yard line. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He'll try to do it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. And the Pandas come to the line with a new set of downs. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Tell you what, that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Nowhere to run on that when he loses 4 on the carry.
We've seen throughout this drive success for the offense when they've been running the quarterback. Finally, though, the defense got it right. Everybody.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Great job up front on this pass rush. Defense in a dime personnel grouping. They've got 6 DBs on the field. They're expecting pass, so they're going to have to win with 4 guys, and they're 4-1. They got the job done.
Bringing it back, it's Robinson. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
You know, you start day 1 of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. Not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He's going to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Stances away from the D. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you can tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering for the score. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Touchdown, West Virginia! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Just over 20 seconds to play in the half. You just don't want to make a big mistake here. Going up top on first down. Looking to scramble. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Comes out throwing on first down. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They're trying to get to him. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, the end of a very intriguing first 2 quarters of football in Morgantown.
The Mountaineers will kick it away to start the second half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Unleashes one. Working the middle. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Pandas will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys are...
Oh, look out. There he goes. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now,
fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good... Reception.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
He'll pull it on the read. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the Pandas will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. Quarterback strolling away from heat. At the 40, there he goes. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
This guy just gives you I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
He's got an open man. Off he goes. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Looking to move it through the air. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Safe completion on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Finds his big tight end. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. Kansas State was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans in the Little Apple. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been those K-State fans who will enjoy this win.
Finds his man. It's Parrish.
Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Snagged in the middle, it's Peterson. He will not get it. A fourth down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Here comes the offense on first down. Wide out in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, David.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th.
And how nice has it been to have a big physical quarterback like this guy, right? You got 4th and short, quarterback sneak. Everybody knows it, but he's just plowing into that offensive line and driving his legs, pushing forward to pick up the first down.
And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Makes his connection. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
He's got his man. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Mountaineers have pushed it inside the 20. Buys a little extra time. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And the punishment has been extended. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. So they'll try to salvage this drive on 2nd and long from the 12. He's looking to throw. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.